Good morning, all of you. This is Rachna Saxena from Faculty of Education, Tirthankar Mahavi University, Muradabad. In my last lecture, I have described so many things related to teacher education. In the present lecture, I will describe what is SERT, from where this concept has come into India, and how it works. The State Council of Educational Research Training (SERT) plays a crucial role in Indian educational system, primarily focusing on the development of school education at the state level. This is an autonomous body established by state governments, each designed to address the unique educational needs and challenges with its jurisdiction. The origin of SERTs can be tracked back to the broader education reforms and policies implemented in post-independence period, particularly the need to decentralize education planning and management. So, we are going to take a dive into the history of SERT. So, here is the point: historical context, the need for decentralization in education. After India gained independence in 1947, the country faced the enormous challenges of reforming its education system to cater to the diverse needs of its population. The education system inherited from colonial rule was inadequate, with low literacy rates, poor infrastructure, and a curriculum that was not tailored to the needs of an independent nation. Recognizing the importance of education in nation building, the government took several steps to overhaul the system. The formation of University Grant Commission in 1956 was one of the first major steps towards organizing higher education in India, in the country. However, there was still a pressing need to address school education at the state level. Given India's vast cultural, linguistic, and regional diversity, a one size fits all approach was insufficient. Thus, there arose a need for state specific educational bodies that could implement nation policies while catering to local context. The 1964 to 65 Kothari Commission report was a significant milestone in this regard. The Commission recommended the establishment of state level bodies dedicated to education research and training, and these bodies were envisioned to adapt the curriculum, pedagogy, and education policies to suit the socio-cultural realities of each state. The recommendations emphasized the need for the decentralized approaches to educational planning, which would allow states to address local challenges effectively. So, step by step, we will go through establishment of SERT. The first SERT was established in the late 1960s as states begin to recognize the importance of having a dedicated body who oversees school education. The establishment of SERTs was a part of a broader effort to make a strong education administration at the state level. The idea was to create an institution that could focus on education research, teacher training, curriculum development, and the implementation of education policies within the state. Initially, the role and the responsibilities of SERTs were similar to those of the State Institution of Education (SIEs), which were already in existence. However, SERTs was given a broader mandate and more autonomy to address the education needs of their respective states. The establishment of SERTs was a significant move towards decentralizing education administration and ensuring that educational planning and development were closely aligned with local needs. Now, we will discuss the role of SCRTs in education development. Since their establishment, SCRTs have played a pivotal role in the educational development of their respective states. This primary function is to develop and implement state-specific curriculum, conduct teacher training programs, and undertake international education research. SCRTs work closely with the National Council of Education Research and Training to align state curricula with national educational standard while also ensuring that the curriculum is relevant to the local context. One of the key responsibilities of SCRTs is to develop textbook and other educational material for the school. This involves adapting NCRT textbook to reflect the cultural and the linguistic diversity for the state. SCRT also develops supplementary material that address the specific need of the students in their states, including materials in regional language. Teacher training is another critical function of SCRTs. They organize pre-service and in-service training programs for the teachers to enhance their professional competencies. These training programs are designed to keep the teachers updated with the latest pedagogical practices and to equip them with the skills needed to effectively implement the curriculum. SCRTs also conduct workshops, seminars, and other professional development activities for the teachers and education administrators. In addition to curriculum development and teacher training, SCRTs also involved in educational research. They conduct studies on various aspects of school education, including pedagogy, assessment, and the impact of educational policies. The funding of these studies are used to inform policy decisions at the state level and to improve the quality of education. SCRT also play a key role in implementing national education policies at the state level. They work closely with the state government and other institutions to ensure that national policies are effectively implemented in their states. This includes the implementation of a scheme like Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan SSA and the Right to Education RTE Act. Now, I'm coming forth on the challenges and the evolution. While SCRTs have made significant contributions to the development of school education in India, they have also faced several challenges. One of the major challenges is the lack of adequate funding and resources. Many SCRTs operate with limited budgets, which affects their ability to carry out their functions effectively. There is also a need for greater capacity building within SCRTs to enhance their ability to undertake educational research and curriculum development. Another challenge is the variation of the quality and the effectiveness of SCRTs across different states. Some states have well established SCRTs that are highly effective in their roles, while others are still struggling to establish a robust institutional framework. This disparity affects the overall quality of education in different states and highlights the need for greater support and standardization. In the recent days, there has been a growing recognition of the need and making strong SCRTs and enhance their role in educational development. Several states have initiated reform to improve the functioning of their SCRTs, including capacity building programs, increased fund and greater collaboration with national and international organizations. The emphasis on digital education and the integration of technology into teaching and learning process has also led STRTs to adapt and innovative in their approaches. SARTs in the contemporary educational landscape.